Okay. Kala Thesa, one word for syllables they use to shackle the ankles of those who dare inch beyond society's sensibility. It hung on my neck since the day I was born. When you're a girl growing up in Thailand, this is the word they use to outline the silhouette of you. Kala meaning time and Thesa meaning space. Know your place. Kala Thesa was uttered to me when I ran too fast in the hall, spoke to a teacher too directly, and when I asked her why no one takes me as seriously as the boy 1 year senior above me. Well, they're men, she said, whereas you barely act half the part of a proper lady. In my high school, there was a dress code. Boys wore a belt and a school pin, girls wore a belt and a school pin and a bow tie around our neck and a ribbon in our hair because God forbid we should look anything other than pretty and delicate in our scholarly pursuits. You can't tell it now because despite my best efforts, their ladylike razor blade did outline the silhouette of me, but darling, I was a rebel. I did not go gentle into that good night, and to those who wanted young smart girls like me to be pretty and delicate in my scholarly pursuits, they have something else coming. Because I wore mismatched socks to school, abandoned the bow tie when I could not be bothered, wore worn-out sneakers instead of the black smart shoes. 18-year-old me thought she was so cool when she shaved off the side of her hair because she could no longer stand how much the world gets to define the silhouette of her. These gestures may seem small, minuscule to you, a dot in the four-syllable cage, but what they don't tell you is that Kala Thesa is a fragile creature that lives in the mind and exists so long as people believes in its sanctity. The whole sentence is uttered like a prayer. May rusak Kala Thesa. You do not know Kala Thesa. No, I do not know Kala Thesa. I do not accept Kala Thesa because I come from a... Sorry. I do not accept Kala Thesa. God, I'm so nervous. Sorry. I do not accept Kala Thesa. I refuse to memorize the outline of me that only gets to exist in a specific time and place. I do not understand my place because I come from a long line of women whose light has been so condensed as to not burn the shallow mind around her that by the time this light had reached me, it is bursting. Let me show you that I'm a force to reckon with, that my body carry all the anger of what the world had told my grandmother she could not be. Because my grandmother could rule the world had it not told her that it was not her time and decided to confine her kingdom to the kitchen. Bad karma, it says, and if genetics is a way we live our next lives in new body, then honey, it is my grandmother's turn. You see, we were both born on the year of the tiger, and according to Thai beliefs and Chinese ancestry, it's the wrong time to breathe for a lady. It's considered too aggressive. And they were both right, and they were right, for we were both too bright, too loud, too rough at the edges for any outlines of us. And and I hope when my grandmother's looking down from heaven, she'd see that her tiger grandchild is also a Leo, double fire sign, that the world shuffled uneasily when I was born because they were right to be afraid because it was not good for a girl to be this bright. I'd hope she'd see that I'm kicking and screaming and doing all the unladylike things so that by the time my daughter comes, she'd know that she came from a long line of women whose light burns so hot and bright in her veins. Let her be a twin fire signs just like me and let the world be afraid. For no word, no social norm, no uniform can outline the silhouette of her. Thank you.